Then, now, forever. Together.
So what's good, y'all? It's your boy jasonjayv saying welcome to the third go around of WWE 2K25 MyRISE, and so we're gonna go back to playing as our boy.
This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already
and we've been with them, so let's go ahead and say that we're just one of the top stars
as one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft, when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Yeah, sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Hey now, it's your boy.
The winds of change are blowing.
Talking about the draft, I assume?
Yep. You and I haven't had much of a chance to get acquainted here on Raw. I wouldn't mind if we end up on the same brand so that we can finally have a match or two.
Let's see, I wouldn't mind that either. I'm not interested.
I wouldn't mind that either. We could do big things together.
I guess we'll see where we end up. I know they're saying you could be staying here on Raw, but I've been around a while and I've seen a lot of crazy things. When it comes to the WWE draft, you just never know.
I'll be ready for anything.
Well, if it isn't the subject of all those draft rumors.
What do you mean?
Come on, you heard what Triple H said. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 in the draft next week.
Since Raw has the first pick, you could put an end to all the speculation and just tell me who you're picking first.
My lips are sealed. But I will say that I doubt tonight is your last match on Raw. Oh, and speaking of the draft, make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Okay, but more importantly, make sure you look good in your match tonight. Can't have my potential first pick losing the week before the draft.
And going for the pin. That has gotta feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this superstar will be staying on Raw as the top pick. Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
See, bold and brash, comedic and fun. We did the comedic and fun in the original run. And yeah, that rhymes, so don't hate the player, hate the game. Bars! See, scheming and calculated. Let's go with that.
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, That just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Well, thank you.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the number one pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one. Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent. We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype. Good luck topping this SmackDown. Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here. Talk about ruining a moment. What the heck? Who was that? Oh, where's security? Can someone explain what just happened? Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right?
Not how I imagine draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen,
That's what I said.
look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of...
See, I agree. I don't think it is.
I appreciate your advice, but I don't think it is. Like I said, on to the next thing.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the number one pick. I agree, Byron. That was pure domination. The hell? Not this again. It's the same attacker from the draft. Where's security? Come on. I guess he's taking matters into his own hands. Good. I'm sick of this. And this time, they're not getting away. The masked assailant is regretting this now. They might not be masked for much longer. Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT? Not surprised with his track record. We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him?
We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the number one pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO about this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from...
Let's see, the Indies, rival promotion, MMA.
They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
Let's see, we used to train together, we used to date, we grew up together.
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for a change, and WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back.
Seriously?
Remember your training. You've got this. You're doing great. Keep pushing. Watch out for counters! Have fun in there! This is wrestling!
3, 4.
You can taunt your opponent here. It's actually encouraged. Keep your guard up. Stay focused. I made the right choice bringing you in.
1, 2. It's over. Bring it.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being...
Okay, let's see. We tried the bold and brash on that end. No. She was keeping it calculated. So, we're going to put the comedic and fun on her side.
Comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
That sounds a bit goofy, but also borderline scheming. I'll allow it.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new tag team championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from her time in MMA, but now she's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new Unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our Unified Championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
Bruh.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag Titles are serious.
Here are your winners. I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champions something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
Ooh, a bit predictable for my taste, but I'll do it.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag Titles are...
Here are your winners.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing at NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Ugh, nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
Bruh.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Bruh.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury. Nonetheless, the match continues.
Bam!
He eats a clothesline.
But Lexington with the belt shot. And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes. It's SmackDown.
Hey, Nick Aldis. You came through clutch. Let's go.
Credit to the unified champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on jasonjayv. Looks like his eye's okay. Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And
get it, girl.
With the cover. 1, 2, that'll do it.
Let's go.
We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis. Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
See, it makes you wonder. We're taking him at his word.
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Let me see. We heavily focus on SmackDown, so I guess it would be my turn. Ooh, so we got those crazy unified WWE tag titles on top of the NXT Unity titles. So, okay. Double Team Whirlwind Splash. I believe we already unlocked that in the first go around, along with the NXT Mutiny Arena.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
See, it's impressive, it's embarrassing.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos. Ooh.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yeet! See, I got more than a plan. Not quite, but soon.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
My Oos. Ooh! It's the NWO storyline! So, confirmed story. Third-party candidate. And if we complete this, we get the WCW NWO Sold Out 1997 Arena. And we get the Women's NWO t-shirt. Let's go.
Here is your winner, the Outlaw, jasonjayv.
Yo, I need to fix my entrance if we're going to make this work.
Victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last...
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination.
Yeah!
So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
Yeet! That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the new world order.
For life.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
Let me see. That's a fair point. Just watch the show.
And spoil the surprise? Come on. I've got this under control. Just sit back and enjoy my brilliant manipulations. You just might learn something.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
Oh yeah, y'all, we going all the way with this. Let's go.
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from San Jose, California,
yeah,
at 242 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Outlaw Jason JV.
Let's
Not
go.
just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side, all proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies.
For life. Let's go. For life. For life.
Battle lines are drawn as the new NWO faces Mutiny right now.
Here is your winner, the Outlaw Jason JV.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny. Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here, and they're not just here to participate.
Oh yeah, too sweet meat. Let's go.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right. Look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 quarters short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO sneak attack.
Oh, great, Truth. Look what you started.
That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay, then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
and you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to two factions.
I can't help it if I'm so convincing people from both sides are jumping. There's always collateral damage, but at the end of the day, it's working. That's what's important.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum, and I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal four-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
Oh, crap.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
Hoo-hoo-hoo!
And here's the NWO contingent, hoping for a too-sweet victory.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, the Outlaw Jason.
Oh, this should be fun.
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf. And with tensions this high, the superstar in the ring is not only fun. By the looks of that exchange, Randy may have just found an area in which he needs to...
Fuck you.
Balor's in deep peril here.
Shoulders are down.
Stupid Randy.
And he wins the fatal four-way.
Here is your winner, the Outlaw Jason.
Thank you, Randy. Gave it to me.
And there it is. The NWO proves once again why they're back and more formidable than ever, clinching a critical victory tonight. Absolutely, Cole. This victory isn't just significant. It's too sweet.
Let's go.
Tonight was a revelation, but let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I never meant to target our own Raw and SmackDown talent. But it seems I underestimated just how easily swayed you all were. It's no wonder why Mutiny has been so successful. You need to be smarter. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Yeah. Mutiny, you're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And our truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure, it was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in our truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think you would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
All right, y'all. So we completed the third-party candidate storyline and unlocked the NWO sold-out 1997 arena. We also unlocked the women's NWO t-shirt as well. So, yeah.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem. But I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first started training together.
See, you quit when it got hard. You never give up.
You were a quick learner, and things came easy at first, but you quit when it got hard. I had to talk you into coming back, but you did come back. Over and over again. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
I didn't officially quit. I walked out and said I wasn't coming back. That day. But thanks.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
Here are your winners,
Okay, you can do this. In shadows deep, while cauldron brews, I cast a wicked spell for use. From Mutiny spite we shall be free, protected by my sorcery. By spell and rhyme, protection spun. For Mutiny the joke's begun. Smackdown safe, there led astray, delayed by paths that twist and sway. See? Magic! I knew it couldn't be that hard.
Another victory, but how much longer can the only member of the SmackDown roster in attendance go?
It looks like Last Legend is calling for more reinforcements.
Who turned out the lights?
It's Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Where the hell did they come from?
That's what Last would like to know.
They couldn't have arrived at a better moment.
Last Legend wants no part of the Unholy Alliance.
What are they doing now, guys?
That is some kind of witchy voodoo. It's creeping me out.
Nonetheless, I'm getting word that SmackDown's roster has arrived at the arena, and Mutiny is getting the hell out of here.
I don't know if Isla and Alba showing up to protect their friend out of the blue is magic or coincidence, but they've ended Mutiny's attack.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Alexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee. And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk. This looks like it could be all over. And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny? This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick. Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming. We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
I remember that.
Yep.
I remember.
Not his finest hour.
No, it wasn't.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. that you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn, that would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Ooh. Army of Punkness. Ah, so this is that underground match. I heard so much about.
Underground match.
Yep.
The only way to win is by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Let's go.
And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof.
Snap! Pile driver!
There's a certain amount of anger you have to have towards your opponent to pile drive them like that. Hooked up. Great power. Inverted suplex.
Oh boy. Damn.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey. Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
That is attacking with malicious intent. We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
What a throw.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
McIntyre, air raid crash.
Oh, and goes tumbling to the outside.
From the top, you gotta be kidding me.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was
Dude.
willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Lift it up. What's next?
What the hell? Oh.
Adrian looking to get back in this. This might be the moment he was waiting for.
Get your punk ass up here. What the hell?
Adrian looking helpless to every attack. Drew is looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on.
Okay, why isn't the grapple system not working? Alright, here we go, here we go.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Heading back into the ring now. Snap headbutt. Oof.
Oh yeah, he has the claymore. Oh shit!
Oh, telegraphed it, met them with an enziguri. Hoisted up.
Feast your eyes. Can that finish McIntyre?
Get the fuck off of me, little nobody.
Here we go. This is raw power.
Oh my goodness! Into the power bomb.
Whoa.
Yeah?
McIntyre with a great
Huh?
shot.
The face of Adrian
Now what?
has been through a wood chipper.
Oh man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
And a stop to the gut too.
Oh, foot just stomping down. McIntyre's just so dominant.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Bitch, get your ass up.
Stumbling to his feet. He might just be rising to meet his end.
Punk ass.
And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
Well, that's the safest bet you're ever gonna make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. If this goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell? That's Texas King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here
About time she changed her outfit.
Direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this.
Gonna sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against Mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one.
Oh, yes, you are.
You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonize Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for him.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then, he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go.
If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him. CM Punk is here.
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Your brittle bones.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned. And this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword? It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident.
Let's go.
Punk.
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
Oh, no, you're not.
Punk cornered. Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked. For Punk, maybe. This one
Oh, okay.
is over. Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When
Yeah,
KO
baby.
wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow.
This close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss, then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Shall we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya, then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
You're right. Let's focus on the battle at hand. We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
I'm going to SmackDown to see who wants to join the party.
I don't know how you could possibly find another partner as good as me, but time's a-wasting.
Rhea, welcome back! It feels like you haven't been around in forever. You have no idea how much you've been missed.
Aw, you noticed? How sweet. I don't suppose this enthusiastic greeting has anything to do with Survivor Series.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the most dominant woman in the whole damn sport and everyone knows it. Obviously, the office's recruiter-in-chief would glom on the second I walk through the locker room door.
I wouldn't call it glomming, Rhea. While you were off on your break, you might have missed the fact that a WWE civil war has broken out.
Oh, I'm well aware. Everyone's looking over their shoulder. Nobody trusts anyone. There's a sense of paranoia in the air. It's intoxicating. I love the chaos.
People are saying that obviously you'd return and join Mutiny. Sounds like that might be true.
People are saying is one of the greatest cop-outs of the modern age. Is that what you're saying? That I'm gonna stab WWE in the back so I can go enjoy the freedom of being ordered around by CM Punk?
Okay, that doesn't sound like you. But it is pretty clear that you're taking a certain amount of joy standing on both sides of the line. You need to pick a team.
I don't need to do anything. Besides, I'm not the woman you give the ultimatum to. I'm the woman who gets what I want.
And that is?
Picking up right where I left off. Main events, championships, you get the idea.
I have a lot of pull with the GMs on both brands. You join our Survivor Series team, I think I can arrange all that for you.
Make that happen, and I'm on board. Just remember, we're on this ride to the end no matter how brutal things get.
See, it's a deal. Let's put this on hold.
It's a deal. I'll talk to the GMs and get you right back to the spot you were in before you went away. Then you announce you're joining our Survivor Series team to take down Mutiny.
I'm in. Go pull the necessary strings.
See, ooh, if we complete the story, we get Rhea Ripley 2017 version and the 2020 version. So let's go.
I never thought I'd say this, but Rhea Ripley, you are a sight for sore eyes. When our mutual friend told me you were going to join our Survivor Series team,
Don't get ahead of yourself, Aldous. This is a transactional arrangement, and you still owe me what I want.
So I guess this isn't a done deal yet? I thought you were locked in. I'll need to speak to our team captains about this.
Is there an issue here? I don't want to join a side that doesn't have their act together.
Everything is fine. We believe our Team WWE leaders are doing an excellent job.
Unless you count getting manipulated by Punk and losing the Unity titles, sure. Entrusting the future of WWE to a draft pick and a person they trained with years ago seems a little sus. But you do you, Mr. General Manager.
If the seeds of dissent you so ever took flower, well, we would all reap chaos.
Poetic. Now, how are you going to compensate me in exchange for leading WWE into war with Mutiny?
I heard you wanted to get right back to where you were when you left. To that end, I am prepared to put you against your old enemy, Liv Morgan, for her Women's World Championship.
So you want to put a target on my back? Everyone who's been here working for a title opportunity will be gunning for me.
Look, I'm just trying to make this deal happen. What do you propose?
I'm going to earn the title opportunity like I've earned everything. Set up a match with me against your top contenders.
Why make things harder for yourself?
It's not harder for me, Aldous. It's harder for them. Make the #1 contenders match now.
He's right where she wants them. Here we go.
Come on.
Making the most of that with the pin.
Thank you.
And the win. Outlast the others in this triple threat match.
Rhea, I thought that was you. You weren't here last time, but now you are. And that means the damn space-time continuum is misbehaving again.
I cannot even begin to understand what you're on about now, Truth. I'm about to take the Women's World Championship and a few teeth from Liv Morgan, so I haven't got time to deal with this.
It's fine. Go ahead. Ask.
Ask what?
First Cody, now you. Everyone wants to use the time machine on this playthrough.
If you weren't mad, I'd hijack your time machine, drag us into the post-apocalyptic future, and rule the desert wasteland in my big rig as Queen of the Outback while you entertain me as my court jester.
That doesn't sound like much fun for me. Too much sand, and I hate going to court. So I'll pass. Either way, don't get any ideas. The time machine is most definitely made up and not a real thing. Got it?
Whatever, Truth. I'm focused on reality, which is me winning the Women's World Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley. And her opponent from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the WWE Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan.
The referee letting our competitors take one final look at what this match will be all about. The decorated Women's World Championship.
Rhea Ripley with the
muscle up her opponent for a riptide. The challenger clearing a path to the title.
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion. Are we close to the start of a new reign? Rhea Ripley's best shot couldn't end this, and you gotta wonder what's next.
Cover, cover, cover.
Two. And a new champion is officially crowned.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley Daddy
Mommy's
just
gonna
defeated
kill
one of her
you.
greatest
Mommy's gonna
enemies
kill
to
you.
become Women's World Champion.
Woo!
Mommy's on top once again.
Mommy's always on top, Saxton.
Woo!
Well, look who it is. The woman of the hour. What a coincidence running into you here.
The airport of the very city I'm challenging Bianca in tonight. Highly coincidental, Punk. How goes the big mutiny?
You're right, Rhea. It's not a coincidence me being here. And mutiny is exactly what I want to talk to you about.
You know WWE wants me on their Survivor Series team.
And I want you to lead ours. You are the future of this business, and everyone knows it. Mutiny knows it. I know it. You've gone against the tide your whole career. You are the face of rebellion for millions of people. So join ours. Join us.
And declare myself mutiny while carrying both of WWE's women's championships? Talk about going against the tide. That would make waves.
You're damn right it would. Because you'd be carrying those 2 WWE belts into mutiny to challenge Io Sky for our NXT Women's Championship.
That's a pretty big bet you're making. What if I beat Io and take your title back to WWE? Your chances at Survivor Series drop to 0.
If there's one thing I'm confident of, it's that Rhea Ripley is not going to end up fighting for the machine.
All right. Make the match. I'll take care of business against Bianca, then we'll find out together if your confidence is warranted.
Introducing the challenger from Adelaide, Australia, the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley. And her opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee, the WWE Women's Champion,
Tonight is about earning the privilege to hold this title, the WWE Women's Championship.
You can see a burning desire in the eyes of each athlete, knowing that the top of the mountain is on the winning side of this.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley.
We've got ourselves a double women's champion, Rhea Ripley.
Congratulations, Rhea. What an achievement.
To win the Women's World Championship and the WWE Women's Championship in the space of 4 days is nothing short of incredible.
I don't think anyone can question your dominance at this point, myself included.
That's so generous of you. Both of you. Really?
We were just wondering, now that you've accomplished your goal of getting right back to the top of the mountain.
Can we make the announcement that you have officially joined WWE's Survivor Series team?
There's just one more little thing I have to do.
And what's that?
I've got to make a quick trip down to Orlando.
What did he offer you?
The same thing you did. A championship match. So I'm going down to NXT Mutiny. I'm going to win their women's championship. And then once I have all the gold, I'll decide which lucky side gets to have me.
Are you for real? This is a betrayal.
It might be. Might not. You'll find out one way or another right after my match.
You can't just tell us now what you're going to do?
I don't even know yet. So you have to wait. Brutal, huh?
Introducing the challenger from Adelaide, Australia. the WWE Women's Champion, and the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley. And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan, the NXT Women's Champion, Io Sky.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen. In less than a week, Rhea Ripley has returned to WWE and won all 3 of the women's championships.
A historic accomplishment, Cole.
But what is Ripley doing now?
Incoming!
That almost took the referee's head off.
Let's go! Wait a second. She's not thinking. Oh, I think she is, Saxton.
Rhea Ripley is going to throw the WWE championships in the trash.
Or the NXT women's title.
We're about to find out which side she's on. Io just lost her title, and now it might end up in the trash.
What is Rhea Ripley gonna do?
Oh, wow. This is okay. So I can make her choose.
Yes! Rhea's Team WWE!
This pro mutiny crowd can't believe it.
Hey, Io, it's time to go garbage picking.
Rhea's statement tonight has changed the odds for Survivor Series in WWE's favor.
You had us pretty nervous for a minute there, Rhea.
Yeah, we weren't sure which way you were gonna land.
When you were holding the belts over the trash can, I definitely felt like you might go the other way.
You wanna know a secret? Me too. I didn't decide until I decided. I enjoy living every moment like a choose-your-own adventure.
Does that mean we should be worried about your loyalty?
Absolutely not. I've committed to you in WWE now. Once you have my word, it's my bond.
Speaking of people keeping their word, Mutiny is not. They're refusing to recognize your title win against Io Sky.
Whatever. If they want to play make-believe, they can keep their worthless championship.
That's ridiculous. The entire world saw you beat Io.
And the entire world is going to see us beat Mutiny together at Survivor Series. The only question is, what's next?
Let's see. Send your allies after the Unity titles. SmackDown, Raw.
You both have made some big statements. Let's make an even bigger one. How'd you two like to take those Unity titles off Mutiny's hands?
I'm in.
I already embarrassed one of their champions. Might as well make it 2 more. But no need to let Punk know about our alliance, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
Then he won't. Let's go win those Unity titles.
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
Hopefully friendly. As long as you get the 2 of us a shot at those Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match, just to see how this all works?
No warm-ups. With CM Punk gaining power, we just can't stand by. I hate the thought of him at the top. We're here to strip him of control, and we'll start by taking those titles before Survivor Series.
Fair enough. I should warn you, though, Punk is not eager to hand out Unity title shots, especially to a team from WWE.
We figured. What is it going to take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a 4-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Typical Punk try to wear us down. Seems he forgot us Scots are made of sterner stuff. We'll be ready for anything he throws our way.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Good. We're not here to play it safe. We're here to dominate.
Set it up.
Here are your winners.
Did you see those social media posts? They're trying to sound tough, but we've got them rattled.
That's exactly why I'm concerned.
Because you think Punk's gonna try something? I hope he does. The only thing better than smashing those two mutiny faces into the mat will be smashing through Punk's plans on the way to do it.
Punk's got his games, but they're nothing new. Tonight, it's about stripping that power away.
Don't start doubting us now.
Never. I've seen what you both can do. As soon as you said you were willing to fight alongside my partner and I, there was no other choice. But we've all been on the receiving end of Punk's deception before, and I've got a bad feeling about this.
You think there was something more to them saying they were going to make SmackDown a mutiny arena?
Maybe, but they also don't know we're working together. You'll have your hands full with Bailey and Lexus King. We'll patrol the arena and shut down any mutiny interference.
Good. I can't wait to show them our brutality.
It looks like the rumors are true. Mutiny is planning an attack.
But they didn't plan for this.
Nice snap suplex. We're not done just yet.
Part 2. And looking for the trifecta.
I don't see them getting up after that. She whips Bailey into the corner.
And a massive clothesline. Bailey is down. We've seen this before.
A massive whirlwind splash. And King can't do anything about it.
This will do it.
Chad Patton has stopped counting. Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like they're going to remind him.
Wait, Bailey with the roll-up. It's over.
Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hold on, it looks like Lexus King got left behind.
Yeah, and he's just realizing that right now.
Doesn't look like Lexus King's going anywhere.
Are these 4 superstars our team for Survivor Series? We may have lost this one, but now Lexus King is going to pay. And the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down onto the ringside floor.
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined Mutiny.
But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
A crooked referee? Ugh, just when we thought Punk couldn't stoop any lower.
I can't believe I didn't see it coming. I hate being a step behind him. At least we laid out Lexus.
Laid out Lexus. Try saying that 5 times fast. And now Punk stepping in? So, a perfect pair pins a Punk when a Punk pounces into play.
Precisely. And since Punk's the one we want to pummel, let's have the GMs make the match no DQ.
I like that.
Well, we've got 1 episode of SmackDown before Survivor Series. Let's go out to the ring and deliver a message to Mutiny that they can't ignore.
And even though the entire team will be out there, let's make sure Punk knows the message is coming from the 2 of us.
Then we should lean into our personalities, use what we do best.
Alright, so when we had this choice to make during our first run, we did the cosplay. Now let's see what the mind games is all about.
Let's show Punk he's not the only one who can craft a clever scheme. Some mind games never hurt. At least, not the one who's playing them.
I like that. I mean, if we could push a wedge between Punk and KO or Bailey, that could really help us.
You remember all those interviews WWE posted after Damage Control broke up?
I do. And if someone was to get their hands on those and do some creative editing...
Mutiny will be too busy questioning each other to focus on us.
This is going to be fun.
And there they are, the team representing WWE at Survivor Series.
Looks like we're going to get some kind of audio-visual presentation.
Bayley has proven she's not a leader. Everything she touches turns to trash.
Bayley is not nearly as smart as she thinks she is.
The obvious person to blame for all the failures is Bayley.
Harsh words from Punk and KO about one of their trusted generals.
And right before Survivor Series? What a bombshell!
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
I assume everyone's laser focus as we head into Survivor Series.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
You know, I've always wondered if the Mutiny minions know how the so-called voice of the voiceless talks about them behind their backs.
Well, they do now. Loyalty in mutiny comes with an expiration date. Who knows what else they're saying off the record?
Members of Mutiny, if you feel betrayed, WWE will welcome you with open arms!
CM Punk has heard enough.
I don't know where you got that audio, but this whole scheme reeks of desperation. Mutiny isn't built on fragile egos or naive trust. Bayley knows I value her. We're stronger than your petty manipulations.
You seem rattled, Punk. Is it because while you're plotting and planning, your faithful followers are plotting their exits? They're not loyalists. They're opportunists, just like you.
And after Survivor Series, you'll find yourself a leader without an army, without a follower, without a friend.
So, Mutiny isn't loyal? They're gonna leave me all alone? Let's test that theory. 4 of my so-called minions are in your arena right now. As usual, you think you're playing chess, but really, it's just tic-tac-toe. Predictable and easily countered.
Mutiny is here to go tic-tac-toe-to-toe with Team WWE.
Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can't. Looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this break.
Here are your winners, the Outlaw, JasonJayv, El Jefe, Jessica Jones, Drew McIntyre, and Rhea Ripley.
Team WWE is already running on all cylinders. What a win against Mutiny here tonight.
They certainly look ready for...
Here we are. The future of WWE rests entirely on our shoulders.
No pressure, though.
I'm telling you, after that leaked audio, Mutiny must be at each other's throats. They can't be on the same page walking into tonight.
Now, we just have to keep them off balance.
You have something in mind?
We need to keep the pressure on. You know they're gonna use every trick in the book, so we gotta beat them to the punch.
The time for talk is over. Let's get out there and start the series with a win.
Better yet, let's make it 2 wins. I don't think we're ever going to get to that 3rd and final Unity title match, no matter what Mutiny tries to pull.
So long as we have this kind of faith in each other, I know I'm going to walk out of Survivor Series on the winning side.
Setting Io up for a suplex here.
Shades of Eddie Guerrero.
Hold on. Io's got backup.
But Team WWE was ready.
Wait a second.
Asuka with the poison mist.
Where did she come from?
Io with a moonsault from out of nowhere.
The genius of the sky had a genius plan.
And that'll do it.
Mutiny has drawn first blood here at Survivor Series, and WWE is on its heels, down 1-0.
You have to wonder if we're even going to see a Unity title match tonight in that 3rd and final contest. Kevin Owens could make this a series sweep of Team WWE.
This night could go from bad to worse.
How's she doing after that missed attack from Asuka?
They're flushing her eyes out in the training room. To be honest, I think she's more angry than she is hurt, but now we're playing from behind.
It's our own damn fault. How didn't we see Asuka coming?
Overconfidence. We were looking one way and they slipped the knife right in our backs. We're gonna be ready for them this time.
They've used crooked refs, blindside attacks, and chances are that's gonna be the theme of the night. How do we hold them off?
You two head to Gorilla and make sure we don't see a repeat of Kyrie and Bailey's interference.
What are you going to do?
Collect our mad-as-hell partner from the trainer's room. We'll try to stop Mutiny from coming through the crowd.
That sounds like a plan.
When we were training together, you ever imagine we'd be the last line of defense protecting the future of WWE?
As a matter of fact, yeah. Tonight is what I've been imagining for a very long time.
Let's go tie this thing up.
Here is your winner.
We're right back in this thing.
Kevin Owens got taken apart out there.
It helped that it was finally a fair fight. Did you have to stop Mutiny from interfering?
Nope. I was in Gorilla the whole time and they never showed. You?
Your partner and I split up to cover the crowd and nobody came my way. Maybe they shot their shot with Asuka and damage control.
It's possible. But I'd bet Punk and Bailey have another trick or two up their sleeves.
That's what we're expecting. My partner and I have been through just about everything together. We've seen it all. And we're ready for whatever they throw at us.
Where is your partner?
I don't know. You haven't seen her since the last match?
No. Maybe that's why Mutiny never interfered. They were busy attacking her.
I'm going to find her.
You don't have time. You have to get to Gorilla for your match. This is our last chance to stop Mutiny.
We'll find her. You just go out there and win this thing.
This is it. The Civil War is over. No! Bailey is not ready to give up on the rebellion. And the referee's helpless since it's no disqualification. Is that who I think it is?
We thought Mutiny had taken out half of our team.
They may have taken a shot, but this leader of Team WWE isn't going down that easily.
Bailey and Punk don't look so confident all of a sudden.
What they look is scared, Saxton. They see Mutiny crumbling before their very eyes.
Team WWE has Mutiny on the ropes.
Oh my God. What? What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. We're seeing yet another defection.
At the worst possible time. With everything these two have been through, I never thought I'd see this.
This is a shocking betrayal. It's a choice that can't be taken back.
These two have so much history.
That's what Punk excels at, Saxton. Divisiveness.
You should have seen this coming!
You hear that? You should have seen this coming.
Maybe we all should have.
Come on, you made your point.
It's what Mutiny's done for months, beating WWE in the most humiliating way possible.
Go to sleep!
This is tough to watch. No, don't count it. Come on.
The referee doesn't have a choice.
It's over.
Mutiny has prevailed, and WWE will never be the same.
Is it even WWE anymore? I never thought I'd see this day come.
Is there anyone who somehow can reclaim the legacy of this company?
I think it might be too late.
There's nothing left to say here. This is disgusting.
What I did tonight in the ring, taking a stand for myself, that felt good. It's been a while since I've had a chance to drop dead weight. Since I stopped training with a former partner, in fact. Though, I'm glad we stayed close. If we hadn't, you would have never reached out, expecting me to drop everything, leave MMA, and jump in to rescue you. When I agreed to help, I said I was looking for a bit of change. An opportunity to do something like this. I was looking for an opportunity to finally put myself front and center. Not just be a sidekick to someone who always puts themselves first. That's what CM Punk gave me. The chance to eliminate the world of fabricated first draft picks, self-obsessed brass ring grabbers, and anyone too stubborn to see the light of change coming to this industry. So to my former training partner, let me be clear. If I had known what was ahead of me all those years ago, I would have actually quit that day and found someone else to train with. Because it wasn't the grueling workouts or injuries that made it hard. It was you. But now that I see clearly, I'm with people who actually care about me and my future. I'm the one standing tall, not letting you make decisions for me anymore. And you lost. Everything.
Thanks for making the time to come in today.
Thanks for making the time. I've been trying to get time with you or anyone in WWE management ever since Survivor Series when Mutiny won and I got pushed out.
To say things have been complicated would be an understatement. I'm sure you've been following on social media.
It's hard to avert your eyes from a dumpster fire.
Good. Then you know Mutiny's taken over Raw and SmackDown and put their people in charge of everything.
Ah, there it is.
What?
You've lost control. You called an uprising best for business because you thought you could control them, and now they're in charge. Becky Lynch, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, they were all convinced you were secretly running Mutiny. I know it turns out you weren't, but you could not have done a better job helping them if you were.
Listen, this isn't about me. This is about the future of this company. Mutiny has put everything at risk. We're supposed to be on the road to WrestleMania, and they've decided to cancel the Royal Rumble. Why bother when CM Punk has probably already decided he's main eventing? Mutiny is dismantling everything, and they're showing no signs of stopping.
I think you're forgetting that I don't go here anymore. As much as I want to stop Mutiny and get my revenge, unless you have a new WWE contract for me, seems like your mess to solve.
I can't give you a new WWE contract.
Then why am I here?
Mutiny has my hands tied. And as much as the board would love to see you teach Punk and your former partner a lesson, you'd need an army to take them on. With the kind of chokehold they have on the company right now, it would be damn near impossible for you to get anyone on the current roster to help you.
Great. So we're just here to talk about how you've given up?
Oh, I haven't given up. And I don't think you have either. Like I said, I don't think anyone on the current roster can help you.
Ah, there's the old cerebral assassin.
Yeah, he's still in there when I need him. Since you know how to play the game too, I'll let you put together the rest on your own. It's your call who to recruit to your army.
Interesting. I know you said no one on the current roster can help, but...
I like how we came full circle with the whole cerebral assassin reference. So anyway, we did the past 2K My Players, we did the WWE Legends, so now we're going to do the indie wrestlers this time.
If Punk wants to spout nonsense about breaking down barriers, maybe it's time I meet him halfway and open some doors. Even the forbidden ones.
Good. Then I'll leave you to it.
TBD! I know you expected to see Josie Jane versus Paragon J. Pierce tonight, but there's been a change of plans. This match is now a triple threat.
Why? Let's go. Back in my old yard, baby. Let's go.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks for letting me jump in that match, Geneva. Appreciate it.
The most talked about WWE superstar turned free agent who hasn't shown their face in public since epically getting fired at Survivor Series reaches out and asks to be on a TBD show? I can't imagine anything that would get more buzz.
Short of holding your partner's career hostage with a napkin contract?
Touché. So, do you think your plan to take down Mutiny will work?
There's only one way to find out. And I think indie wrestlers are the perfect allies to take my former partner in CM Punk down. You think they'll be game?
Like you said, there's only one way to find out. Good luck.
Well, look who just showed up and put himself into a match.
Josie, Paragon, I didn't come to cause a stir. I came because I respect both of you, and because I need your help. Well, help from you and all of your indie friends in taking down Mutiny.
Listen, Josie and I both did our time at WWE. Great experience, but we moved on. I saw how your time at WWE ended. Not pretty. You were in WWE for a while, but there's a whole world of wrestling out there. You can find a place somewhere else, like we did.
This is bigger than WWE. This is personal.
This is bigger than any one promotion. This is about stopping someone who wants to monopolize an entire industry. But there's more than one way to do wrestling. With your indie background, you both get that.
He makes a convincing argument, Paragon.
Yeah, he's great at flattery, too. But we already know indie wrestlers are the perfect group to save the future of the business.
So you'll help?
Maybe. But you said you needed more than us, right? It's a fine line with our crew. Respect is earned, not given. You can't just show up, ask Geneva to put you in a match, and then expect everyone to fall in line behind you.
It's one thing to face us in a normal triple threat. You need to prove you're as tough as an indie wrestler.
Let's see if he can hang in a TBD rules match.
Name the time and the place.
Here, now.
So I just wrestled. You're on.
You're on.
Love the fire. Bring that to the ring. Who do you want to face?
Fight Paragon J. Pierce in TBD rules. Fight Josie Jane.
You're not the only Paragon in town, Pierce. Let's go.
Later.
Was that enough to impress you and your indie crew?
You're lucky I'm so motivated to take down Mutiny that I'd let you win.
Hold on. Let me win? Right.
Either way, imagine how the suits at WWE are going to feel when they're rescued by an indie wrestler they let go.
So, you'll help me?
Yeah, me and the rest of the crew. So what's the plan?
Mutiny's been launching attacks against WWE since the beginning. I want to take a page out of their playbook and hit them on their home turf. At NXT.
Now that's a plan worthy of Paragon J. Pierce. It's not like me to fly under the radar, but I think you're right. Indie wrestlers are perfect for this. No one will suspect a group of former superstars visiting friends or local talent just keeping their heads down. Then, boom.
Exactly. Boom.
Apparently, CM Punk has some sort of major announcement regarding WrestleMania. I can't wait.
Mutiny Universe! What I have proven the past few months is that it only takes a spark to start a fire. One person to take a stand and change the trajectory of the whole business. Speaking of changing the business, let's address all those rumors about the WrestleMania main event. Surprise! It's bigger than that. This year, with Mutiny in charge, we're holding WrestleMania CM! And of course, yours truly will headline Mutiny's biggest show against...
What the hell?
Sorry, Punk. Change of plans.
Finn Balor trying to figure out what's going on. Oh my God! Is that Chosen?
They've Chosen!
The Infiltrators!
Indie wrestlers attacking Mutiny. Who all is in on this?
3D through the table! Mutiny's never faced anything like this before.
Let me hold cold.
These Indie invaders are pulling out all the stops.
I think this has Punk's attention.
Bailey and KO are going to try to level the playing field. Good luck.
It looks like Mutiny is completely off their game.
All hell has broken loose here at Mutiny's home base.
It's about
Let's go.
Someone took a stand against them.
Josie Jane and Paragon J. Pierce are here.
And look who's with them. Mutiny's nemesis is back.
That's right. You better run.
This is unbelievable.
No, Corey, this is beautiful.
Punk's been fooling around, and now he's going to find out.
Looks like Punk didn't want a taste of his own medicine.
Punk's high-talented so fast, he didn't have time to blow a kiss. Punk had to expect this after everything he's put him through.
Into the steel door.
Punk's in trouble here.
From behind.
We gotta go.
The SOB is going to get away again.
Punk may have escaped, but this battle has been won. We're getting word that all of Mutiny is fleeing their home base of the Performance Center.
Mutiny has
And now,
It's about damn time.
all right, y'all. So we got. Let's see here. We got Paragon, MyRISE, Paragon J. Pierce in the My Faction, as well as part of the roster. Josie Jane is also in the My Faction, and she's also part of the roster as well. We also got the TBD Arena. So yeah, let's go.
First, I just want to thank Mutiny for welcoming us into their home. I hope you like what we've done with the place. It was so nice to see all my old friends tonight, especially one in particular. I'm sorry you had to run, but now that I'm back, we'll have plenty of time to catch up. Because we have a lot to talk about. You picked the wrong side. You followed a guy who likes to stir the pot, rile people up, all in the name of being some sort of holier-than-thou martyr who somehow always knows better than everybody else. CM Punk. Maybe you did once speak truth to power, but now I think you're so angry about what you still haven't been able to accomplish that you use your words to mask the selfish, entitled, arrogant brat that you've become. Or maybe that's who you've always been. It's clear to me. This was no mutiny for the good of the people. What you led was a power grab, designed to replace a monarch with a dictator. You're even more corrupt than the thing you hate. But don't worry, Punk. Me and my indie friends aren't even close to finished. Oh, and your precious performance center? This is ours now. Want it back? Give me a match, and let's settle this once and for all.
What a night! What a takeover!
What are you doing here? Who are you?
Baron Blade? What are you doing here?
Geneva let it slip what you had planned. No way was I going to miss it, especially not when so many of your indie teammates have passed through BCW. In a way, you could say that BCW infiltrated Mutiny.
You definitely could say that.
You know, I actually used to train here at the PC.
Really?
Yeah, before I founded BCW. Hardly anyone remembers that. Sometimes it feels like I was a whole different person. But enough about me. What about you and Mutiny? Your people versus theirs on SmackDown? Who you taking with you?
Yeah, let's see. Oh, we definitely need Ava. We definitely need Ava. My girl Ava. Ooh, Geneva could wrestle? Let's see. Ooh, there's Chosen. Alright. Let's see. Decisions. This is gonna be tough. Well, we need another woman, so let's get Josie on the squad. And then we need our dude. Let's get the homie Hector. There we go. That's the squad.
Mutiny doesn't stand a chance.
And just like that, the nightmare that was Mutiny is officially over.
Normally I'd say that's overly dramatic, Saxton, but not after everything we've been put through.
CM Punk is clearly not happy with the outcome.
Mutiny may be finished, but I have a feeling there's still business to be settled.
Looks like we're going to have some words exchanged here.
No! You don't get to just walk away. You told the world at Survivor Series just how disposable you think I am. So now, it's my turn. Through all our training over the years, you always wanted to take the shortcut. And that's what this was. A shortcut that didn't work out the way you planned. But you never even planned, do you? No, you leech. You leech onto someone else's plan, someone else's talent, someone else's career. First me, then Punk, and all for what? A match at the Showcase of the Immortals? WrestleMania CM against some hand-picked opponent? Don't worry. I'll make sure you still get a match at the real WrestleMania against me! And when I beat you, I can't wait to look into your eyes for the very last time and tell you to get out of my ring! Because you don't deserve it.
Does this mean we're getting WrestleMania this year after all?
I think it does, Saxton, and I think we have our main event.
I can't wait for these two to finally settle their issues at WrestleMania.
Man, does it feel great to be at WrestleMania. The real WWE version. I don't know if I could have stomached that Punk-branded nonsense. It was a hectic few weeks getting everything together last minute, but we pulled it off.
We? You may have booked the venue, but I got the event back on track.
For which we are all very thankful.
I guess we all learned a lesson. In hindsight, it was a mistake to give CM Punk as much leeway as you did. Letting him take over an entire WWE brand with Mutiny and giving him a real opportunity at Survivor Series? But I bet you never thought he would take it so far.
A mistake? I'm not sure about that. Everything worked out in the end, didn't it? I put my faith and confidence in you, and you delivered. May have been a few bumps in the road, but look at us now. Standing here at WrestleMania before what's sure to be an epic main event with everything right in the world.
No thanks to you. You let a civil war break out in WWE because you thought it was best for business. And you never even thought to ask why it was happening. All of the problems that led to Mutiny are still here. And after I go out there and win this match, I'm going to fix them.
I'd be happy to run any of your suggestions up the flagpole, but I'm still the chief content officer around here.
Somewhere along the way from changing out of your gear and into your suit, you forgot that your job was to help this business evolve in a way that benefits everyone in that locker room.
What are you looking for here?
For you to step aside so that I can give this company what it really needs.
Yeah? What's that?
A leader who's not afraid of change.
Well, it is official. I have a job again.
I see what you did there. Good to see you again, Adam. Welcome back.
Thank you. And thank you for everything you did to take care of Mutiny.
It was no problem. Well, to be honest, it was a lot of problem. But I'm glad it's done. Just one final loose end to tie up.
So, what are your plans?
Well, this WrestleMania match is looming pretty large on my mind right now.
I'm sure, but I mean after that. You have some influence here now. I overheard what you said to Triple H earlier. I know you won't go all Punk on us, but what do you have in mind? Any thought about the former Mutiny members?
I believe in forgiveness. Some of them had valid grievances. Bringing them back into the fold and actually hearing their issues may be more fruitful for WWE in the long run.
Any big changes you'd like to see tackled first? Punk's mutiny destroyed all our plans. But maybe that means there's an opportunity to tweak or reinvent some things.
I'm interested in looking at the matchups themselves. I think I can help with the booking of the matches.
You know I'd appreciate the help, and I think you might have a knack for it. But I've taken up enough of your time before your big match. We'll catch up later. Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks, Adam.
Well, hello, baby. We meet again.
WrestleMania's main event. This one isn't just a match. It's as personal as it gets. Their lives and careers have run in parallel since the beginning. And now that journey comes to an end. These two people helped create each other. And now one of them is going to destroy the other once and for all. Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up. Straight punch. Oh, stiff kick.
And
setting them up for Fisherman's Buster. This beating is taking its toll on her.
This early in the match, she's got nothing to worry about.
Here we go, cleaning up the
Spanish announce table first, as tradition.
Next. This match is getting more chaotic by the second.
What great.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Oh.
Massive miscalculation on that one. He is in the zone, and he wants everyone.
Feel the power of the warrior.
Clothesline. He's just stacking up these attacks.
He knows that this is how you gain a tight
The
grip on a
ultimate
match.
power.
Butterfly suplex. And the referee stops the count before 2.
Just kicking out at 1 takes a lot in a match like this.
Get outside my ring.
Ejected from the ring. Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Come here, darling. Walk with me, talk with me.
Oh, we have to get the hell out of the way.
Oh, yes, y'all do.
He quickly slides into the ring, making the climb to the top rope.
Landing, soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Dressing her. Oh, shit.
That can make an opening for her.
Nope.
The leg. Oh, elbow to the knee. That'll hyperextend your leg. Each blow landing, it's taking its toll on her.
She needs to reconsider her approach quickly.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big.
High risk.
Running up to their feet with an elbow drop. This is a situation you want to avoid.
And
right to the throat. Oof. Kick gets caught.
nope.
Belly to belly. That was impressive. Trap the arm. Breaker. And he's keeping this attack going and
Oh, no.
going.
This is what gives him power. That can be the game clincher right there.
Shoulders down. This match is over.
Dosmo.
Not only has a personal score been settled, but the final weapon of mutiny has been cleared from WWE.
Good riddance.
A clear statement has been made tonight. Long live the showcase of the Immortals.
It'll outlive us all, Michael. When good people stand up for what they believe in, they can turn back an entire rebellion.
We'll talk later.
Now that the mutiny is over, it's time to start thinking about what's next.
At least we know we're in good hands with this superstar leading the way.
For Byron Saxton, Corey Graves, I'm Michael Cole, and this was WWE WrestleMania.
Woo! Alright guys, so that's the end of the third run. Well, we're still not done yet. We gotta do a fourth run at least, because there is a personality for both sides that still needs to be explored. There's also a bad ending that we need to explore as well in the fourth and possibly final run. And here we see R-Truth still dressed as the spawn of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger and Aladdin. So yeah. Alright, y'all know the deal. Like, comment, share, and of course subscribe, especially if you're new and you're digging the vibes. It'll be very much appreciated. And until next time, it was your boy Jason JV, and y'all take care. Have a blessed one. Catch y'all in the next one. Alright, peace.